Good morning, guys. Look at this beautiful hazy morning. It's going to be getting nice and warm in the northeast of England today. So yeah, we've jumped out early, jumped out of bed, still a little bit jet lagged from America, and we've got the backpack back out, chucked some kilograms in the old backpack, and off we go for a pre-run walk. Pre-work run. Definitely still jet lagged like. Morning sheep. Meh. Nah. Tough crowd. Right. So today in my head we are less than 2 weeks out from the next race, which is going to be 100k, and in my head I'm just going through all of my last minute going through all my checks, race plan, going through kit check, checking in with the fitness. So this morning I'm just going to run through that with you, give you me tips for what to do 2 weeks out from an ultra race. Enjoy. So then, what is my first top tip? Well, my first top tip is to not change your routine dramatically in the last 2 weeks before the race. You're as fit as you're going to be. There's nothing to be gained at this point from a fitness perspective. You're not going to lose a ton of weight without affecting your performance. So it's to try and get into or keep a steady routine for the next 2 weeks. So, you know, do some running. I presume you've been doing some running, and I'll be doing some running, but I'm not going to ramp up the miles dramatically. Hold on. Not to ramp up the miles dramatically, not to change something significant in your diet. Don't go vegetarian at the last minute. Don't suddenly decide that you're going to go on a big diet all of a sudden. Just keep things steady. Maybe try and cut down a little bit on any alcohol, cut down on drinking as many cups of coffee, and at this point I'm going to be knocking the strength training on the head for a couple of weeks, except the biceps, because you want to get swole for the summer. Joking. But yeah, so trying to keep the routine as steady as possible, not shaking it up too much 2 weeks out from the race. And yeah, back in a minute with another fucking top tip. The next thing I'm doing, or the next top tip, as I seem to have dubbed it, is to check in with my fitness. So honestly, check in with your fitness, I should say. So a couple of months ago I set myself the goal of competing in this next race, not just completing it, and truthfully I don't think I've put in enough work. So I am now definitely going to complete this race. That is where my head's at, and my fitness is probably at about 6 out of 10 for me. I'm a little bit fatter than I'd like to be, and I just haven't got as much endurance as I previously have for other races, but I'm not injured yet. Still time. I've been training with plenty of weight on my back. I've probably done more strength training this year than I've ever done. I've definitely done more weighted hiking and walking than I've ever done. So I've still got some fitness. And the other thing that I like to do is check in with my heart rate. So checking this morning, I'm bobbing about at sort of 9 to 11 minute mile pace, and the heart rate's about in the 120s, 130s. So that tells me that that's about my ultra pace. If I try and push it any harder than that, I'm going to be blown up, and if I take it any easier than that, I'll be going full potential. So yeah, this terrain is about similar to what the race is going to be like, about 1,000 foot every 8 or 9 mile, and yeah, I think if we keep it between 9 and 11 pace on the day, that should work out great. So that's where the fitness is, and that's where I like to check on 2 weeks out from it. Do you know what? I've lost my hat. It's annoying as I need to just order a new hat for running. Don't know why I haven't. Anyway, sweat in the eyes is sweat for breakfast, sweat for lunch, sweat for tea. I've got all sorts of songs stuck in my head, you know, from Florida. Just endless Guardians of the Galaxy songs, just on loop. But hey ho. Right, what's the next thing I like to do? The next thing I like to do 2 weeks out from a race is I like to visualise all of the problems that I'm going to have during the race, because an ultra race is, in my mind at least, a problem solving event. So you've got to be fit enough to run them. You can get a fair bit of walking in, cut-offs are available, so there's going to come a time in the race where you're going to face a problem. You're not going to be able to eat what you want, you're going to have a shoe malfunction, you're going to chafe, you're going to feel sick, you're going to want to quit, the weather's going to be crap, something's going to happen. It's a long enough time out on feet that inevitably something will go wrong and you'll have to problem solve it. And I know from working in mental health that the best way to solve those problems is to solve them before they arise. So in my mind, I know already, if this happens, I'll do this. And my mind's already got a map for how I do that, and I can execute that on the day. Now, for me, it's not likely to be my mood that gets us on the day, but I like to have a strategy. Oh, I do love this little waterfall. Look at this, man. Beautiful. Don't fall in. Yeah, it's not likely to be my mood that gets us, but I like to have a strategy to lift my mood. So, a couple of songs on the old playlist, if you're allowed music on your ultra. If you're not, take it anyway. Who the fuck's gonna know? Of course, definitely don't do that. But yeah, your favourite food in your bag, help lift your mood, get that in, all that sort of stuff. And have an idea of who you might call or who you might talk to. It's a long time out on an ultra, and if you need a bit of moral support, you can call upon people either in the race, or mostly you've got a mobile phone these days. Just set it away, ring in somebody and have a bit of a chin wag. But problem solving, gotta do it. I like to visualise, like you say, everything that could go wrong and problem solve it ahead of time. Of course, you're never really gonna know everything that's gonna go wrong. Still gonna have to think on your feet, but as a general rule of thumb, it's helped me out in the past, and I recommend you give it a go. Of course, the other side of that visualisation is I like to visualise myself completing the course. You know, doing it in the time that I want, going through some of the aid stations as I would like to feel, and get a full mental picture. So when I arrive at the race, I've already got a roadmap of how it felt, what I wanted to do on the day, and then I can execute that. Because if you know what you're doing, and you know what you want to achieve, you're more likely to go down the route of achieving it, I believe. Anyway, top tip on visualisation. You know the next top tips. You know them. They're on every YouTube video, Instagram video. We all ignore them once we get into the race. But 2 weeks out from the race, you want to be practicing the same thing you're going to do in the race. So I've come to a nice steep hill. I could run up it. I'm not going to run up it. I'm going to hike up it, or more than likely walk up it. And in the race, I'll be using this as my chance to eat. So thinking again about what I'm going to do on the day. I'm going to walk before I need to walk. You've heard it before. I'm going to eat before I need to eat. I'm going to drink plenty of water, and I'm going to practice that for the next 2 weeks to make sure that the gut understands what it's supposed to be doing. So this morning I've had a Science and Sport gel before I come out. That will be my breakfast. Let the stomach know that's what it's having in the race, and I will be having a rehydration sachet when I finish, which I'll be consuming during the race. And again, just letting my body know this is the fuel you're getting, this is the pace you're going, and just getting it in that rhythm, ready for the big day. That's some tall grass. Grew a couple of feet in the last week since I've been away. Come on, ticks. Come on, ticks. Ticks and snakes. Lovely stuff. Know what I mean?
Top tip would be, don't go near cow fields with mums and their bairns.
Because I've just been fucking chased by these bastards. Like, look at this, man. Anna, you still don't have a clue, do you? But if you think I'm going back in there with you when you're all as mad as cows, skitty animals, now I'm gonna have to go around the field, right? Well, I'll see you all later. Thanks very much for that. Gotta respect the wildlife. Gotta go slowly. Anyone got any top tips for dealing with cows? I can't stand cows. Well, I'm currently problem solving my own top tips. I hate cows, like proper scared of cows, you know, which is stupid because they're stupid, but that's why I'm scared of them, because them lot are just nicely plodding like this and all come galloping towards you. Something annoying like. So I've attempted to be a cow whisperer and just go through the middle of them, and that does appear to be working. And if they start charging towards us, I'm going to shit myself. But it'll make for some good footage, won't it? Anyway, the battery on this phone is going to die. On this GoPro is going to die. So we'll wrap that up for today. That is the top tips, or the things that I am doing 2 weeks out from this ultra. Oh, that gate's open, which means it can come through there as well. Oh, fucking cows. Right, so I will see you soon for an update as to how I'm getting on, last minute prep before the race, and yeah, looking forward to it, you know. 1 o'clock in the morning start for this old St Cuthbert's Ultra, which is a new one for me, but probably what I want to be doing when I'm doing the Bobby Graham round later in the year, which we still haven't done much training for, like, yeah. But it's not about completing the round, it's just about saying that you're doing a round as a trail runner. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to running now, and we'll catch up soon. Hope you're having a nice day, hope you're having a blessed day, as I keep hearing everyone say. Have a good one, in a bit, bye.